What are the tools that are going to make posting to social media easier and save me time? Well, I'm going to list the tools that I recommend in descending order, the ones I like the least to my favorite. The one I like the least, but I still do recommend, is Hootsuite. Hootsuite is free and it works very well. However, it is complicated and it's not easy to learn. And even once you do learn it, once you use it, it's difficult to find what you need. It's a bit like drinking from a fire hose. If you're already using Hootsuite and it works for you, I say stick with it. And we do have a bonus webinar on how to use it because I've had so many people ask how to use it. I used Hootsuite for a good year and then changed over to something else, which I will tell you about in just a moment. Now, my next recommendation is Buffer. Now, Buffer is similar to Hootsuite. It is a social media posting and scheduling tool where you post once and it will send your post to multiple social networks, but it is infinitely easier than Hootsuite. And it is also, Buffer is just a really cool company. They're very transparent with their operations. They actually post their revenue online. It's a fantastic company. Their tool is not as robust as Hootsuite, but it's definitely worth a look. One of the easiest ways to post to multiple social networks is to post from Instagram. Because you can post a photo to Instagram, write a caption, and then when you share it, you have the option to also share it with Facebook and Twitter. And that is just easy peasy. That's simple. The only downside is you cannot post a link. So if you're posting just, a photo, that's great. But if you want people to have a link where they can go to your website, you can't do that on Instagram. So what is my favorite tool? What is the tool that I use every single day for social media posting? It's a tool called Sprout Social. It is a paid tool and it's not inexpensive. It's $59 a month. However, if you are someone who wants to do a lot of social media and really see results from it, I cannot recommend Sprout Social highly enough. And I am not an affiliate for them. I'm not getting any money for this, but I want to show you why I like this so much. This is their website. This is Sprout Social. I'm going to log in and I'm going to show you why I like this. Sprout Social is a very, very powerful tool that keeps social media posting stupidly simple. It is completely the opposite from Hootsuite. If Hootsuite is like drinking from a fire hose, Sprout Social is almost Zen-like. I feel like I'm going in to do yoga when I'm going into Sprout Social because it's peaceful. Now, this isn't peaceful. This is the whole dashboard here that they show you, but that's not what I want to look at. What I want to look at are my messages. And this is basically your news feed. This is showing you everything that's going on in social media land right now. And do you see that? No messages found. That is a beautiful thing to me. And because if I go into Hootsuite, I'm going to see like 4 different tabs open with different news feeds for every different social network. And that's the way it has to be if you want to see what's going on. I only want to see the people who are engaging with me or people who are talking about me. So I want to see people who are mentioning social media online classes or reaching out to me in some way, good or bad. And I can do that over here. There's all kinds of things that I can check and uncheck. Like I can hide the things that I've done. If I uncheck it, it'll show you these are all the things that I've done over the past day or two. But I like that clean screen. And the other reason I like this is because This will show me everyone who is engaging with me or mentioning me on a single feed on one screen. So it makes it really easy for me to go in and respond to people and get it done. It allows me to schedule multiple posts to multiple social networks. I usually do this one day at a time, but I know people who do it a month at a time. So these are the ones that I have scheduled for today. For the rest of the day, I start at 7 a.m. and I end at 2 a.m., which sounds a little crazy, but I do that to reach different time zones. And you can see that I post about once every hour, and then I post, 7 a.m. tomorrow, and then 8:13 tomorrow, and then I'll start all over again. And it also shows this in calendar form. So it's a nice visual tool. I like it a lot, and they have a 30-day free trial. If this is something you can afford, I highly recommend it. If not, if this is something that is too expensive, then I would recommend either going with Buffer or Instagram, and as a last resort, I would do Hootsuite. It's the one that's the most well known, but it is a huge time suck, and I come away from Hootsuite feeling like just overwhelmed with everything that's on there, and nobody needs that these days. We all need a little more peace in our lives.